Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Um, Today I'm so excited for this video because we're doing another first impressions on a brand. This time we're doing Peachy Queen Cosmetics and using the We're All Mad Here palette. Isn't that so cute? I absolutely, just because of the name and theme of this palette, I wanted this palette because I was like, yes, I love that. I love the Cheshire Cat. Anyway, when you take it out of the sleeve, it looks exactly like the box. Love that. And let's open her up. Good magnet on there. Holy cow. We'll take the little thing out. As you can see, you do get a mirror on here. Look at that packaging. Isn't that so cute? But anyway, this is what the color story is. And yeah, in person, I think it looks so much prettier than it did in on Instagram, which is usually the reverse for me. But anyway, um, I'll put swatches in at the end of the video, like always, because if you don't want to watch them, I don't make you watch them because I think that's, yeah. Anyway, so let me do my eyebrows and prime my eyes and pull my hair back. And while I'm doing all that, you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell if it pops up, and we'll get started. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out. I got this eyebrow pencil in my BoxyCharm. I never heard of this brand before. It's called realher. And yeah, it's a good brow pencil. And you'll see in just a second. So I'll stop rambling and we'll get into it. Okay, so I did my brows with that brow pencil and it's so creamy. I really do like it. Eye primer is my Anastasia primer, and I'm going to start out with my Dominique Cosmetics DS04 little tiny blending brush. And I think I'm going to go in with some, I'm trying to decide between, let's just go in with some Wicked right here. Oops. So this doesn't really bend back fully, so, and I'm afraid if I do, I'm going to break it. So that's where we are. Anyway, I'm going to start putting this in my crease because I have an idea of where I want to go with this. I'm actually thinking I'm feeling a halo type eye today. So that's kind of the direction I'm going in. And I like this shade. Anyway, I have a really small kind of hooded eyes. So if you have small hooded eyes, I always recommend using the smallest brushes you can get away with because it makes it so much easier to um, get the shape down you want and the precision down you want. And you could always go in with a clean, fluffy brush if you feel like you need to. And this shade isn't going on too bad at all. I'm actually enjoying blending this out. It's blending quite easy, and I'm not seeing any major patching going on. Maybe a tiny bit right in here, but that could be my eye. This is my problem eye, and that's why I do this eye a lot on camera, because it shows, you know, you could struggle and still get there. And as you can see, I don't have any real fallout, but I did want you to see that in the pan there is some kick up. I was just blown off. Anyway, I'm going to take a clean blending brush, like I said, and go over the edge of this just to make sure we're not looking harsh or um, unblended, I guess is the way to say it. Okay, now I'm going to take my Sigma E33 brush, another really small brush that I have, and I'm going to pick up some of this shadows shade right here, and I'm going to start to deepen the inner and outer portions of this halo eye just a little bit. I want to add some dimension. And you want to be kind of light-handed when you start using these darker shades that you're not, especially when you're not familiar with the brand, like I'm not familiar with this brand at all, because you'd rather have to build up than um, try to work with a situation where you have way too much going on too fast, if that makes sense. Also, the darker you keep going with your shadow, the lower you want to keep it and tighter, because you don't want to create too much of a mess, if that makes any sense at all. Now going even smaller, I'm going to use the E42 from Sigma, and I'm going to pick up some of this Wrong Way shade right here and really start popping that. I kind of went in a little further than I wanted to. I really wanted to keep this just on the outer portions, but I'll go in with that other brush we used and blend it a little better. And see how it contrasts out here? That's kind of what I wanted in here, but I missed it. I boo-booed. But we'll see if we can't get it fixed just by, yeah, there we go. Blend in with this brush we used in that shadows shade. Gonna go back with that DS04, that very first brush we used, and I'm not using any additional products. Just trying to make everything seamless. I'm constantly going back and forth with my brushes for those of you that are new here. And I know I got 4 new people in the last few videos, so welcome. But yeah, I like to keep going back and forth with my brushes until I have everything kind of seamless. And so far this palette is performing beautifully. Okay, let me do a little NYX glitter primer situation on the middle here, and I'll be right back. We'll play with some of these beautiful shimmers. Okay, so I laid down my NYX glitter primer with my Laura Lee Los Angeles L17 brush. I got my other one. If you didn't see that video, this came like totally unglued, but you should watch my Laura Lee video. I enjoyed making that video. Anyway, so I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to start, I think, with, let's start with some of this forest shade right here. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit because this swatched quite nicely. And I'm going to focus this on the inner and outer portions of this little situation we got going on. And I'm not trying to be perfect right now because we're going to get it all meshing together. I'm just going to use the clean side of that brush into this Moonlight shade right here and pop that in the center. Ooh, this one's a little more crumbly, a little more foiled, like, oh yeah. Oh yes, I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. Taking this little bitty Morphe M13, and I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit of this darkest hour right here and kind of fade this just along the edges of this eye look. Just going back and forth like I always do. This actually did fold down pretty flat, so that's good. Okay, back with that E42, I'm just gonna boop, 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 and make sure these are meshing together and not so harsh. And then I'm going to put my face on, and we'll come back to do the lower lash line. First, I think I'm going to take my finger into that moon dust shade because I just want it really wet looking right here in the center. Yes. Ooh. I did get a little fallout with that, but like I said, this is a bit of a crumbly shade. So anyway, I'm going to finagle this ever so slightly, and we'll be back to do the lower lash line after my face is on. Ta-da! We're back. Okay, quick recap. I used my velour lash glue for my lashes. My Lily lashes are in the style Chicago. I used my Benefit Roller mascara, and to do just the line to lay down for my lashes, I did use the Lily Lashes power liner. If you saw my Trend Mood unboxing, I was so excited about this because I was like, oh, a liner and lash glue in the same thing. That's going to be amazing. It doesn't. It doesn't hold your lashes. It doesn't hold mine, at least. I don't know. I shake it up. I squish it. Moving on. Yeah. I would never repurchase this, but I am going to use it as much as I can as just a liner and maybe a reinforcement on the lash glue, because by itself it just doesn't seem to make the lashes stick for me. So anywho, taking the Lauralee Los Angeles L16 brush, I think I'm gonna start out by, I keep wondering if I want to do like colors down here instead of matching the top, but we have such a good thing going on. I think I'm just gonna match the top. So I'm gonna take and dip this into this Wicked shade right here and just start putting that on the inner and outer portions of this halo eye. And you do not need a lot. Maybe I think I'm just going to go ahead and run it across the whole bottom. But I put most of the pigment on the inner and outer because that's where I wanted it at. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. and J Kissa J5 angled brush, and I think I'm going to go into this Wrong Way shade here and just barely stamp it on the inner and outer portion. Just going to switch off that same brush, and I'm going to go into a bit of darkest hour right here and damp it right at the end of where I laid down that purple, just to coincide with the upper lash line. I'm going to switch that off again and go into some of this forest shade right here and just kind of mimic how we did our halo eye, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to switch off that Morphe M213 and I'm going to pick up some of the moonlight shade that we put in the center on the top. And I am going to spray this because, like I said, this is more of the crumbly, metallic-y type formula, and I don't want this all over my face because I spent a lot of time doing this. And I'm going to pop it right in the center here. There we go. Oh, that is such a pretty, pretty shade. One more time with switching this brush off. I think I'm going to be bold. And I'm going to dip into this beautiful Madness shimmery shade. And I'm going to pop this on my inner corner. I'm going to spray this as well, because this is the same type of formula that moonlight shade is. Oh, I'm going to drag that just a tiny bit under the lower lash line as well. Oh my god. I love that color. Oh, I love that color. Alright, let me pick out something for my waterline, pull my hair down, and add some mascara to my lower lashes, and we'll be back with some final thoughts. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take this little BoxyCharm brush here and my Jawbreaker, or my Brain Freeze palette, and I'm going to dip into this and just hit the arch of my brow bone, and then we'll be back when I decide what I need in my waterline. And we are back, and this is the final look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, I didn't put any lower lash mascara on. What the heck? Okay, that's more like it. So from the ColourPop, oops, Fresh Out collection that's now all over the place, I put Amethyst Hour in my waterline, and yes, that brightened things up and made it look really pretty, I thought. Okay, I got a phone call again. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I really like how this look came out. I really like how this palette performed. The colors I did use in it performed really well. Yeah, I'm excited to try more from this brand. I'm excited to try new brands lately. I'm kind of trying to switch it up because some of the brands that I was enjoying quite a bit, I'm kind of like, eh, lately. So I've been trying to switch it up and try new things. And this did not disappoint me at all. These shimmers performed beautifully as long as this wears beautifully throughout the day. I'm going to say this is a major plus. This palette retails for $33.95, and I'm not mad about spending $33.95 on it, because like I said, I am really feeling this look today and really happy about it. So can't complain about that. All the items will be listed in the description box that I'm wearing on my face if you're interested in anything else I'm wearing. If you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you're new here, like I said in the beginning, I hope you'll consider giving this a thumbs up and subscribing. I hope everyone will give it a thumbs up. But anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful night or day whenever you decided to watch this video. I hope that I will stop having things go wrong so I can film more consistently. I can speak, I promise. Anyway, hopefully I'm going to bang out more videos this week. I'm really excited about filming with a lot of the stuff that I have. I did get another trend mood box even. And yeah, we're going to have lots of fun around here. Hopefully, if you wanted to see those swatches, I did not forget about them. They're going to be right after this exit. So you guys have a great one. Thanks for spending some time out of your day with me. And we will see you on the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Bye, guys. Mwah. Okay, so I'm going to go from left to right down each row, starting with Shadows, Moonlight, Wicked, and Forest. That's Shadows, Moonlight, Wicked, and Forest. Oh my God. Now we're going to go in with Nightmare, Darkest Hour, Time, and Tricks. Very beautiful. And last but not least, I do want to say the madness in this palette is awesome, but Fright, Poison, Wrong Way, and Madness. Oh, that's my favorite shade. Just saying. Anyway, there's the swatches. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll come back for some more. Also, check out the way this wore at the end of the night. So I almost totally forgot again, but it's like 9:30 here, so it's been about 10 hours that I've had this makeup on, and let me tell you, it was hot, it was humid, it was wet city here today in Florida, and yes, I am extremely happy with the way this eyeshadow look wore. Now this eye, my inner corner is almost totally gone because I got sweat in this eye and I had to take my contact out and wash it, but and put it back in. And yeah, so that's why this eye is worse than this eye. But yeah, I mean, I have a tiny bit of creasing, but you guys don't even know how bad I sweat today. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. I absolutely love this palette. I'm fully intent to create more looks with it and dive into some more stuff from Peachy Queen because yes, I really enjoyed this look today, and I enjoy the fact that I still feel like I look pretty darn good at the end of the night. Anyway, have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.